You ever find yourself staring at two powerful but kind of similar technologies and just thinking, how on earth do I explain this without totally confusing my audience? It's a huge challenge for any creator, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on a strategy that takes that exact confusion and turns it into crystal clarity. So our case study for this is just perfect. It's Google's Gemini versus NotebookLM. Now, to be clear, NotebookLM is this amazing research tool that's grounded in your documents, while Gemini is a more flexible, creative AI. On the surface, it feels like they do the same thing, but under the hood, they're worlds apart. Explaining this the right way creates massive value for your audience. Getting it wrong, well, you're just adding to the noise.
All right, let's get into it. Here's our game plan. We're going to start with the core problem. Then we'll dissect the perfect hook. Unlock the secrets to keeping people watching, find that unique angle that makes you stand out, and we'll wrap it all up with a framework you can use literally today.
Okay, first things first, let's really nail down the problem we're trying to solve. And spoiler alert, it's not just about comparing a list of features. It's about getting inside your viewer's head, understanding their anxieties, and then carving out a clear path for them. That's the bedrock of a winning strategy. So here's what's really going on in your viewer's mind. They're worried. They've got that nagging voice in the back of their head saying, am I doing this the slow way? Am I wasting hours with the wrong tool? A truly great video doesn't just explain what something is, it completely quiets that specific fear. So how do the best videos out there grab your attention right from the jump? Because let's be real, you don't have minutes, you have seconds. Let's break down 3 totally different types of hooks that are proven to work every single time.
Okay, hook number 1 is all about validation. This line works so well because it instantly connects with the viewer. It's like you're saying, hey, I see you, I get why this is confusing, and you're right to feel that way. That builds trust right off the bat. Now this second hook, this one creates a powerful curiosity gap. It's brilliant. You're turning what could be a dry explainer into a little bit of a mystery. By promising a clear winner, you're giving people a really compelling reason to stick around and find out the answer. And this third hook, this is my favorite. It just perfectly illustrates the value. See, it's not talking about features. It's painting a picture of a better future. It sells the dream of this smooth, easy, automated workflow, which makes the whole thing feel incredibly desirable. All right, you've got them hooked. That's awesome. But now for the hard part. How do you keep them? We all know that most viewers drop off somewhere in the middle. The secret to stopping that isn't just good info. It's how you strategically build your content. Look, listicles like 8 expert tips are fine for blog posts, but video is a different beast. It demands something more dynamic. The most effective structure, by far, is a comparative tutorial. And why? Because you're not just telling, you are showing. That side-by-side comparison makes the differences pop and delivers instant value. But to really beat that dreaded mid-video drop-off, you need a secret weapon. Just when your viewer thinks they know where you're going with a comparison, you hit them with a complete paradigm shift. It's a twist that makes them sit up and rethink everything. And here it is, the big twist. You reveal that the whole debate was framed wrong from the start. It's not about versus. The real secret, the next level strategy, is showing them how to combine these tools to create something way more powerful than either one could be on its own. This little shift from competition to collaboration, from versus to plus, that becomes your unique angle. It's the killer insight that nobody else is talking about. And that's how you go from making just another explainer video to becoming the definitive guide. Now, to make this idea really stick, you need a killer metaphor. So let's call it the assembly line. In this system, think of NotebookLM as the company brain. It's the perfectly organized filing cabinet that holds all your essential knowledge. And Gemini Gems? Well, they're the specialist employees you hire to get the job done. So here's how that assembly line actually works in practice. It's a simple 3-step process. Step 1, you build the brain by feeding all your key documents into NotebookLM. Step 2, you deploy a specialist. That's your custom gem with a very specific job. And step 3, the specialist taps into the brain's knowledge to do that job perfectly every single time. Okay, so we've got the theory. Now let's turn this whole thing into an actionable blueprint. This is where we get our hands dirty and give you the exact techniques you need to build your own automated systems. Okay, this is one of the most powerful tricks in the book. It's called persona modeling. Instead of writing out a giant prompt with 50 different rules, you just give the AI a character. Tell it to act like the Detective Columbo to find all the hidden flaws, or like JARVIs for that super strict technical analysis.
It's a brilliant shortcut that uses all of the AI's cultural knowledge to your advantage. Now, to make your custom employees super reliable, you structure your instructions around these 4 pillars. You define its persona, its specific task, the context or knowledge it should use, like your NotebookLM files, and the exact format you want for the output. This simple structure is the key to getting consistent, amazing results. And get this whole system isn't just for small, one-off tasks. You can scale this thing up big time. You can link up to 10 different knowledge bases into one single gem, creating a kind of master tutor that has expertise across a bunch of different domains all ready to go at your command. So what this whole strategy really comes down to is a simple reframe. It starts with your viewers' confusion, but it ends by giving them a blueprint for some seriously powerful integration. The question is no longer which tool is better. The real question is, what incredible workflow are you